Alright everyone, welcome back to another video of the Dimensionalists. I'm a Dimensionalist. Check this out. Today I'm doing a video on Kundalini awakening, the fastest, easiest process that I used within about 20, not even 30 days to awaken to Kundalini and have special powers basically. But Kundalini awakening, higher states of consciousness, basically if you awaken to Kundalini you have your third eye open regardless. But here it goes. Here's my list on, Kundalini awakening. Okay, I slept on an airbed without a pillow. I always turned my face, sleeping, laying on my stomach, turning my face, left to right all during the night, but constantly laid on my stomach and trying not to switch that position because I was opening, coincidentally opening the Ida Pingala channels through the left and right nostril. So that helped, sleeping on one side of my face, just on the other side of my face, like this. So that helped open the Ida Pingala channel over time. Temperature should be anywhere from between 72 degrees to temperature should be anywhere from 72 degrees to 78 degrees Fahrenheit in your temperature of your room. Yeah, so that helps your body be at a certain temperature for the Kundalini awakening. I ate mac and cheese with fish. Sometimes I ate wheat bread, a small bowl, drink purified water daily, and bathe with water. I was in Richmond, Virginia. So I bathe with water only, and sometimes I use herbal soap. I bought herbal soaps from a shop where the lady actually made herbal soaps. They were just nothing approved through the FDA because the FDA soaps and sodium sulfate and certain chemicals on the body will cause vibrational frequency of the body to be contained and lower frequency because you're technically eating through your skin. You gotta remember that, I was very humble and kind and joyful. Stay positive, never anxious, always calm. That's very, very critical to awakening into Kundalini. And of course, I had, waking my Kundalini that way, and by the Christian perspective, fruits of the spirit, and trying not to fall for the lust of the flesh, the carnal desires that the Bible represents. So I was going from the Christian perspective and to directly higher states of consciousness and Kundalini awakening. Okay, I vibrated Archangel Michael's name, the ancient Hebrew Michael's name, which is hard to bring in. Don't get me wrong, 9 dimensions of reality, 9 dimensions of consciousness. It needs a 9th dimensional entity. And you're bringing 9 dimensions into your physical when you go say Michael's name, Mikhael. So when I say it, I'd say it and vibrate it like an occultist would, come summoning angels and invoke to vibrate its name because you're trying to bring its Michael Archangel's energy through your body. I'll tell you why that's important here in a second. So I was like, Mikhael, like that, which helped Mikhael, and you vibrate through your voice box. Make sure you feel it through your whole body, because you're bringing your frequency, your body to an angel's name. Your frequency, your vibration of your body, you're bringing into a higher vibration, basically. I wore wrist and ankle weights. I had some 1 pound, 2 pound weights on my hands, left and right hands, walking around with them. And I wear them constantly, and sometimes I'll sleep without them. They help exercise my body. Very light movement, maybe about 20 push-ups a day, or 20 push-ups in the morning. 20 push-ups at one point, and 20 push-ups at another point to help leave some tension in my body if I got a lot of energy. And I'm calm, I'm feeling calm. I'm like, I want to lose some of this energy, so I'm trying to deplete some energy, and it helps open the body. A very light movement. You're not trying to, when you awaken to Kundalini, you're not have to do massive amount of exercise or gym work to awaken to Kundalini. So I believed it to 20 push-ups here and there, and the weights on my body helped, awaken my Kundalini, and put that slight stress there to make the body realize it needs to, get to a higher vibrational frequency, higher state of consciousness. So, I used mouthwash a few times, when I clean my teeth and brush my teeth with just water. Unless you got herbal toothpaste, but I use only mouthwash and brush my teeth gently with water and a toothbrush and cleaning my toothbrush, because you're not trying to put FDA approved products on your teeth, because that's another main focus, is put it on your bones, lower your frequency of your body. You match the dimension of the toothpaste. You're trying to keep the frequency as high as possible. That's why you don't want to use earth-made materials, or at least herbal materials that are natural and used for the body. That's why I use only water and mouthwash to help cleanse the germs and stay clean, which helped. I used no pillow, so my neck was straight with the spine. Like I said, I was always laying on my stomach. Sometimes I lay on my back, but I'd always still switch to my stomach. Stayed on my stomach actually the whole entire time for a 20-day period. Listen to vibrational sounds on YouTube, root chakra, vibrational frequency, and I looked up a video called Prying Open the Third Eye. I believe that helped open the third eye, merge my left and right hemispheres of the brain to allow the Kundalini energy from the root chakra, because I'm triggering third eye energy, vibrational sounds of higher chakra, and clearing up all negativity using the fruits of the spirit of Christian perspective to help awaken the Kundalini, and then the root chakra energy center, red beam of light at the bottom of the spine, ball of energy, having it pull up a little bit. And at one point, I was trying to do chi ball energy, ball energy. So I was like, at that point, I wasn't trying to awaken the Kundalini, but this is all I remembered. And no, I'll tell you why, because I was visualizing a ball of light at the star chakra, which is below the physical vehicle, when I was sitting in Indian style. And imagine a ball of light there, and it pulling up all the way to the root chakra and pulling up with the red beam of light, white beam of light, and connecting with the earth star, where I believe that the Kundalini energy instantly unraveled there. That helped also. Imagine a beam of light coming down from above, from my higher chakras, down into my head, in the middle of my body, because it's dark there when you close your eyes, coming out my solar plexus, coming out a water fountain of light, gold, into a golden orb, selling myself in a golden shape energy. I did serviceful deeds. I believe that's very, very vital to the awakening process, because you're bringing in your higher state of consciousness the plan, the God's plan, and peace and service. That's vital for the higher state of consciousness. And I slept in complete darkness. I was actually in a basement and there was no sun. So basically, that helped release the DMT in my body. Lesser Khan and Lee, which is just Chinese perspective on the releasing DMT in the brain in complete darkness. Sat in the darkness numerous amounts of time of the day. Of course, I'll get some sunlight, and slept anywhere from 10 to 14 hours a day, and ate once a day around 4 o'clock, and try to each day try to give a few more minutes after every 24 hours to eat again, drink purified water, stay peaceful, and do a little bit of exercising. And I walk around, go through the library and stuff, look at different books, and look at a book on Michelangelo, art, try to view everything from its most state of beauty that there is. So and the reason to vibrate microarchangels energy and awaken the Kundalini, because fifth dimensional alchemy and the stars, and is done through Asha Sharon's energies in the fifth dimension. And the reason why that is because he's linked to Michael Archangel's name, and you vibrate the name of Michael Archangel. It helps bring the energy from the physical vehicle up to higher centers, higher chakra centers, energy centers of that. So those are my list, which I just read off of everything that needed to be done for Kundalini awakening. Airbed helps cushioning the body, because it helps you floating on a cloud basically, Okay, this is another thing I want to touch on basically a quick lesson on the chakras, energy centers, real quick. Okay, to see and feel power, and I never cursed either. You can stop cursing. You don't want to curse because it generates the energy in your auric field and in your surroundings, and the energies attach, in the higher planes that are parallel to the physical plane, that the energies are going to be stuck there. So you want to have as much positivity as possible. And I never thought no negativity in the room. I woke my Kundalini in. I said, see and feel power of each color and each sound as we read and contemplate the center's virtues, weakness, instructions, and rewards. The colors go according to the spectrum of light when broken into 7 visual parts. Red being the lower chakra, the next chakra, the middle of the stomach would be, orange, solar plexus yellow, green heart, blue throat, indigo your third eye, and violet the top of the head, or white. And the sounds go according to the Western musical scale: do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. And if you have the instruments to play the sounds. It help calibrate and the chakra energy centers and stuff. It should be obvious. This is something I wanted to put into this video before I close it out. A good piece of knowledge. It should be obvious why the masters of the earlier academies taught the aspirants to be more aware of the consequences of words on the mental, emotional, etheric, and physical planes. They were schooled in the power of sound and how words spoken with a controlled mind could literally change the force field of any form, including the belief system of the personality, and free to imprison spiritual consciousness. And I believe all that right there, the information I took down and studied, mapped out, that's the direct, most correct way to awaken the Kundalini perfectly, safely. And then, of course, after everything I just mentioned, and the Kundalini is awakened, fast, eat a couple times, break off of food, ascended masters, your initiation through Sanat Kumara. The current planetary logos is the Buddha. They bring you into the higher initiations where, he don't need food no more. You start operating in 12-strand DNA and your structure, carbon-based matter, to crystalline matter, which doesn't need and is not subject to decay, in the 5th dimension, 3rd, 4th, 5th dimensional realms you're merged with. So when you operate in the 3rd dimension and 3rd dimensional people, you're basically immortal. You can't die. So that's basically it. Immortality with the Kundalini and chakra energy centers and the words of power, and how words affect reality. And you must remember those things. So y'all keep that in mind. And I hope y'all enjoyed the video of the dimensionalist and having God consciousness. And, eventually at one point, after you wake up to Kundalini, teleportation by location, you start understanding non-locality and your God self. That's it, everyone. Thanks for watching Dimensionalists. Peace.